Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Gaming to the Max and the start of a new series on Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich. We will be playing Norway. The reason why we're playing Norway, it was a request a long time ago for us to play, and I have not yet done it. It just was not something in the books just yet. We had a lot of more playthroughs that we were going through. Our German Empire campaign, we will be starting that again. We'll probably be playing these coincidingly, uploading one. So, but for this episode, we'll be playing as Norway, and let's start right in. Sorry if I sound really rough. I here in Tennessee we got a bunch of snow, and I got like the sniffles again. So I'm not like 100%. So I am kind of feeling rough. And I do apologize if you guys can hear that I sound rough. I'm really excited about this series. I kind of feel bad that I didn't get to it quicker, but this was I asked people what they would like to see, and someone said they wanted to see Norway as in Kaiserreich. So if you guys would like to read this, this just tells you the history of the country right now. If you guys want to pause. So you got path guides, how to play. We'll hit continue. We start out as market liberals. We have a huge radical socialist population. We have a really bad economy with a sluggish economy, negative 40% stability, negative 20% construction speed, negative 20% production efficiency cap, and factory and dockyard output negative 25%. And we have a divided air force, which gives us air doctrine costs plus 30%. So not very good starting out. So we've got a couple of different paths we can do. We can do the workers' victory. We can do democratic mandate or the consolidation of power, which we have to be paternal autocrat or or nationalist communist, or national populist, sorry. But that's the democratic mandate. That's going to happen this year. We can join the Entente. We might join the Entente. We might join the Reichspakt. We're not going to go socialist, communist, or anything like that. We will be going either the democratic mandate or the consolidation of power. And let's see. Let's do... We're going to need a big navy. Or the mobilization would be nice to start out with. Let's do fund the NTH, the Norwegian Institute of Technology. Research bonus for industry. Research slots, we only got 3. So let's do electronic, mechanical engineering, basic machine tools, and construction. We have a start out with 5 division army. Field Marshal Christian Lake and Carl Gustav Flischer will be our general. For dockyards, we have a singular dockyard. We'll start building some convoys. Let's get our rifles with a military-industrial organization, our artillery, and our support equipment. We'll only start out with 2 military factories and 1 dockyard. That's rough. We are at limited conscription, and we do have a ease up conscription, but we can hold off for a little bit. Bring it up to 4 speed, some construction. Some civilian factories being built. what's that? Missing equipment, fighters, and tactical bombers. That's alright. We have 23,000 manpower, so. And we do have Johan Henrik Anderson, factory output plus 5%, tank, naval, aircraft, and material, industrial organization cost negative 33%, and industrial concern cost negative 33%. The assassination of Alexander Krinsky over in Russia, not the first politician Sevenov has killed. But we will be playing, there's going to be quite a bit of Norway. We'll play a German Empire campaign, and then we might, just play around the map and see where we end up. Oh, wow. Boris Zevinkov assassinated. So they're both dead now. The Totalist Charter. The people must reject this madness. If you want to read this, it's talking about the syndicalist ideologies. The end of the NKP. Today, the NKP, the Norwegian Communist Party, disbanded itself, having failed to capitalize on the current economic crisis. The party decided to disband itself and have its members join the newly created Norwegian National Syndicalist Party, based upon the teachings of politicians such as Benito Mussolini and Oswald Mosley, popularly known as totalism. The party hopes to aspire to great things than communism ever proved capable of. Yet another party of the left, the Totalist Party, will be now called Norges Party. I'm not even going to try that. So you got them right there. Edward VIII crowned as King of Great Britain. So George V has now died. Our king is Haakon the VII. Viktor Chernov appointed interim president in Russia. Liberty has triumphed for now, at least. This man here. These are my submarines. Let's do this gentleman here. My actual navy. Oh, whoops. We'll put Elias Corneliuson. Okay. Alright. Fund the NTH and Black Monday. On the 3rd of February 1936, the Berlin Stock Exchange stopped sinking. It plunged, fueled by instability of the market. Panic selling erupted as soon as the stock market opened on Monday morning. It took well into the night for the teleprinters to stop spurting out the results of what became known as Black Monday. When the results had been analyzed, it was clear the situation had only gotten worse. The shock of the unprecedented economic catastrophe will no doubt be felt over the entire world. The German Golden Age has ended for now, at least. Mein Gott, world tension increased by 4. And the 5th Anglo-Afghani War increased world tension by 1. Electoral gridlock in France, probably between the AFA and the CSR. The new update for Kaiserreich did update a lot of the Italy trees and focuses and different things, so trade mission to Japan. The lack of international trade has crippled the Norwegian economy since 1925, One of the underlying issues is a lack of work for our large merchant navy. A bright individual in the Foreign Department has recently proposed reaching out to the Empire of Japan, as it could prove a market for our dried fish and whaling trade. We could also lease some merchant ships to Japanese at favorable rates. If successful, an agreement would provide much needed contracts for a merchant navy. Send a delegation, or the idea is ridiculous. We'll send a delegation. Some infrastructure. That's really nice. We'll do. Let's see. Helps with our Air Force. This helps with our Navy. 500 units of convoy. That's really nice. Let's do the civilian factory. Excuse me. The Austrian Empire withdraws from Italy. Austrian influence wanes further. Viducan Quisling. The Norvego-Japanese trade agreement of 1936, our proposal for a trade agreement, has been accepted by the Japanese government and was signed in Tokyo this morning. It will provide much needed relief for parts of our country. We get great. Adds 20 political power. Modifies sluggish economy by plus 10% stability, plus 5% construction speed, production efficiency, factory output, and dockyard output, respectively. And in Vestlandet, we get 1 civilian factory and 1 naval dockyard. Great. That's really good. What else? What? 200 manpower, 325 manpower. These are, oh wow, those are mine lane. No. What about you? Are you mine lane submarines? Yeah, they are. Okay. I don't usually use mine lane anything, but we can give it a shot. Work on that. Yeah, I would like to go nationalist or paternal autocrat or nationalist populism, or stay with the like market liberal social conservatives. Illusion of Qing hegemony shatters. The facade of Chinese unity has held together for nearly a decade has begun to crumble. End of an era. World tension is increased by 2. There's the League of the Eight Province Civil War. Marshal Wu Peifu backs Nanjing. So they're backing the Nanjing clique. German order in Asia may still hold. Maybe. The Shanqing Tango declared. This will not go well. They declared war on the Nanjing clique. Dominion of Canada and Afghanistan ended their hostilities. Restoration of democracy in Australasia. They are market liberal. Pluratocro Ellis Callis proclaims Maximato. Mexican revolutionary Emmanuel Zapata has passed away, and with his death, Mexico has been thrown into chaos again. Mexican democracy died as it lived. So, Sylvia Pankhurst, election chairwoman of the TUC here in Britain. And Pope Pius XI has died. That was horrible. Protest against foreclosures. The current economic crisis has caused a lot of farmers to default on their loans and mortgages. As a result, their livestock and property is normally auctioned away to the highest bidder by local authorities. The practice is deeply unpopular among Norwegian farmers, but its proponents claim that the debts must be repaid and that the auctions are a necessary evil in a free market economy. Yesterday, the Farmers' Party proposed a bill that would ban the auctions. What is the government's position on the issue? Allow the auctions to continue, give us negative 2% stability gains, agricultural foreclosure, which grants political power gain, negative 10%, construction speed plus 10%, or political power gain minus 10%, production efficiency plus 5%, and factory output plus 10% for 60 days. Against the event birth of Birgitte Folkets Kaiserreich, or pass the bill and ban the auctions. This gives us a negative 5% stability ban right off the bat. I don't know what the birth of Birgitte Folkes is. Which one's the Farmers' Party? I guess we can do allow the auctions to continue, even though it's not very popular. I don't necessarily agree with it either. KMT and Indian Socialists overthrow Tibet. It's a cycle, not a change. And Gallo seizes control of Ecuador. Pius XII is elected as the new pope. Finish that out. Get 2 more civilian factories. Support Norsk Hydro. The 9th. Today, a loose grouping of landowners, farmers, and right-wing politicians announced the establishment of Birgitte Folkets Kaiserreich Party, partly political and partly economic. The goal of the organization is to oppose the farm auctions and aid farmers in need. Questions have already been raised regarding its independence, as its founders are all members of the party National Semling. While some newspapers have praised its creation, others are denouncing the organization as nothing more than a ploy to increase support for the National Semling in recent areas. How unfortunate. Paternal autocrat popularity plus 10%. Change in popularity of social liberalism by negative 10%. So I did choose the right thing to make the paternal autocrats more popular. Quislin's speech. Vidkun Quisling, a former Minister of Defense and leader of the extremely nationalist party National Samling, recently held a public rally. In his speech, Quisling denounced the government for both its handling of the economic crisis and lax of measure taken against the Norwegian syndicalists. He encouraged his supporters to join Samfunnsrevolt, a conservative paramilitary organization, claiming that Samfunnsrevolt and National Assembly was Norway's last line of defense against syndicalism. Last line against syndicalism? Really? So Vidkun Quisling. I wonder if he has... We'll see. Might get rid of Haakon the 7th. After Norway, I was trying to read that. After Norway secured its independence from Sweden in 1905, Prince Karl of Denmark was asked. I was trying to read that, but it keeps flickering. Samfundet and the state. Since Samfundet was founded in 1923, the paramilitary organization has been a bulwark against syndicalism. Although controlled and supported by conservative and nationalist circles, it was even granted status as a reserve police by the Police Act of 1928. However, Quisling's recent speech has filled its ranks with supporters and radicalized the organization. Several voices have raised concern regarding the development and wants to curtail. We can revoke their status and suppress the organization, or they are the defense against syndicalism. They are the defense against syndicalism. A famine breaks out in Sichuan. Gained 100 political power, industrial concerns. Probably nothing as of right now. Might wait a little bit for a little bit better political advisors. We can do chief of the army. The old guard. That was it. Alright. We'll do radio. Get more stability, but lose some things. Kurt von Schiessler appointed a Reichschancellor. So the empowered permanent opposition parties, SPD, gained a large enough share of the votes that another moderate liberal Catholic cabinet is no longer possible in the light. Kurt von Schiessler has been appointed the unifying figure. So the Red General. Yep. Regime of the Red General there. Whew. Again, I do apologize that I am sick and I sound horrible and that I keep coughing and everything, but I do want to at least have videos out for you guys. I do enjoy doing this, so. Finland has stayed in the Reichspakt so far. I wonder when the next election happens. October. We're getting closer. We can do a theorist, council of theorists. We can do just straight negative 10% land doctrine. That's pretty nice. The Norwegian Army Council gives all branches experience gain, and it takes all branches doctrine cost by negative 5%. I might do that later on. Let's finish up this one focus here. We no longer get the effects for agricultural foreclosures. We can make better planes. Let's do defensive rearmament. Change over to early mobilization. The left Kuomintang declared war on Qingwing Tingo, and the Angqing clique has capitulated. Oh, they did do the influx of investment for German East Asia and Middle Africa. I never did it when I was playing, so. Manuel Carles assumes full control of Argentina. Would this stabilize Argentina? Let's do dispersed industries. Sweden, how many divisions do you have? Between 4 and 14. What do my divisions look like? 20 or 18 combat with. Alright. We are making some artillery. We're going to be making some support equipment as well. Close to getting an advisor. Stability and recruitable population. Compliance gain. Political power gain 15%. Sounds good to me. That changes up to 1.13 a day. There's defensive rearmaments. Get us a military factory. Let's see. A coup in Siam. Conservatives topple the Baltic government. So they become paternal autocrats. The fall of the Kingdom of Finland, another blow to German influence. They become national populists. Construction 1. Let's make our infantry a little bit better defense-wise. U.S. is selling some convoys. The Russians are selling some rifles. And Jinquick took 3 states. The Shenqing Tingo was annexed. Deslegation cities. Alright. So now it's the Nanjing clique against the Mingang insurgency. Creation of the International Avant-Garde. About to finish out with this military factory. We'll get let's do another research. Ribus Songkaram's coup. Guess that is in Siam. No, I don't know where that was at. You can tell Germany's hurting. Mongol aristocrats take Mongolia. The Mad Baron's rule is at an end. And German East Asia declared war on the Indo-Chinese revolt. 1936 Dublin Olympics. Indochina. Indochina declares independence. The Showa restoration reports from Tokyo for the past few weeks have been scarce, but now few can doubt that the Japanese democracy is dead. Following the failure of the government to crack down on the nations, the syndicalist movement, conservative officers conducted a coup, ousting the prime minister and establishing a military dictatorship. Oh no. So they should be nationalist populists, yeah. The restorationists. Dispersed industry. Excavation. We've got some aluminum, some tungsten, a very small amount of steel. Doing military high command. They're all specialists. Rather have an expert. Army organization. Belgian Declaration of Independence. Good luck, Belgium. The black, white, and red government in Germany. He was unable to control the resistance of the Reichstag and handle the backlash of the economic collapse. So now they have the Conservative Revolution. Better radio. Let's research trucks. We won't be able to build them yet, but it'd be nice to have them. Let's choose our offensive guy as our army experience. Establish the FFI and the Congress of RL. With recent independence of Belgium from their former German masters, the inevitable question that arose to them this was simple: what's next? The two nations sent representatives to the tiny Ardennes city of RL in German Luxembourg near the border with southern Wallonia, and there the future path of Belgium and Europe was decided. Belgium and the Reich have agreed that in exchange for the Kaiserreich recognition of the formal independence of Brussels, Belgium would rejoin the Reichspakt, allowing the Germans to protect them against the aggression of the Commune of France. Makes sense. Let's see, research. Improved artillery. Come up here. There's better railways. Ooh, that's synthetic factories. Let's do the two military factories and then the synthetic factories. Our election should be coming up here relatively soon. It says October. Oh, we got closed economy. Republicans win the Serbian elections. Complete focus international relations. Or the coalition of like-minded. If we stay democratic, we can do the Nordic Council, then reform Scandinavia. We'll see. We shall see. Stortinget, 1936. Today, Norwegian people elected a new parliament. The election is tightly fought and will decide the course of Norway in the foreseeable future. There are three possible outcomes. First of all, the Radical Socialist Labour Party is campaigning on a platform of social reform. The Society Guard has declared that such a victory would force their hand. However, that means another possibility is the Social Democratic Labour Party in coalition with the Liberal Party. Furthermore, the market liberal conservatives would gain power with the Farmers' Party. Social conservatives, social democracy, or radical socialist. We will do that keeps who we are right now, and we get a rise in social conservatives. So let's do that. Form a coalition. And that kept the Democratic mandate. Romania has joined the Belgrade Pact. So has Greece. Foundation of the Belgrade Pact. The Minggang insurgency was annexed. You all are doing social conservatives. Hetman Skoropadsky flees Ukraine. Can the Oswald exist without Ukraine? Now you have the Ukrainian People's Republic, Social Democrats. Jack Reed elected president of the United States. Now you have the Socialist America. Socialism's going everywhere. Better rifles, or better, sorry, machine guns. Better airplanes. Better soft attack and reliability. Get those two military factories. The Bulgarian royal dictatorship. The ANI wins the Italian elections. And the Kingdom of Spain has went to war. So Italy is now nationalist populist. Juan de Bourbon. Spanish Civil War. Let's do Democratic mandate. Let us build more. We'll actually just trade with Sweden. We can do international relations, and then we can do establish the Nordic Council, or one of the following. Syndicalists in the Baradia Commune, and the Marshal holds on in the French Republic. What do I need to do? Free trade economy. Or a coalition of like-minded. Who knows? This would be nice. All national spirits and design companies will be lost. Well, that's not that great, but the Yunnan clique falls into a civil war. A democratic left victory in Brazil. So you got Philip Patton still in charge down here. I wish I would have done some more on the DVLP side when I was playing Germany. The Democratic mandate is done. We do international relations. Help our economy. A little more up here. Do international relations. Political power gain. Party popularity. Stability and compliance gain. Whoa, really? Wow. A devastating blow for colonialism. Yeah, Indochina won. Was not expecting that. Let's do the man of the people. That is crazy. Kumo Khanate declared war on the Xinjiang clique. An influence from the UOB. The Union of Britain has begun influencing our political system. It seems they are supporting the syndicalist grouping with funds and attempting to undermine the legacy of our democracy in the left-wing press. Gain popularity of syndicalism and radical socialism +5. Serbian Republic declared war on Bulgaria. Fourth Balkan War. I could send one volunteer, but I'm not going to. Can't do anything there. East Turkestan declared war on the Xinjiang clique. It's another submarine. Interwar artillery. Do some anti-air. Towed artillery, or no, towed to production efficiency gain. International relations. We can start trading again. We can't do this. Oh, Sweden has to. Yeah, Sweden has to do a free trade economy or a coalition of like-minded. So let's reconstitute the Bank of Norway. Modify our sluggish economy. So Sweden, you need to do free trade economy or a coalition of like-minded. We'll probably do a coalition of like-minded. Because the Social Democrats won. Let's see, let's get us military, artillery, and it's resource efficiency gain. Let's do that one. Construction speed, resource efficiency gain. Kumal Khanate has capitulated. The French Republic declared war on the Wadi Empire. Excavation 1. Dispersed Industries 2. The standoff in America. Let's get you guys some basic depth charges. Do breakthrough. Start building trucks when we get the chance to. Throw in some artillery here. We'll be a little bit low, I think. Nope, we'll be good. Alright. Norwegian broadcasting or reform the police. Let's do the Norwegian Broadcasting Corporation. And you all have probably already done the coalition of like-minded. Yeah, Sweden's doing it. So we will join that. Zedu secures power in Yunnan. Even though they're all Social Democrat, we're market liberalism, that'd be alright. And I think we all share this is all the same. So any of us can do this. But if you originate it, you get better effects. We'll get 5% stability and 5% war support. The Second American Civil War has kicked off. So now you've got the United States, the Pacific States, the American Union States, and the combined syndicalist states. I don't know if you all have a higher chance of joining No, yours is the Entente. About you. The Reichspakt. So you have a higher chance of joining the Reichspakt. You are also Entente, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, or Japan. So. Mexico has joined the Third International. Take you all onto the border of Finland. The Prince of Federation declared war on Mysore. And the Prince of Federation declared war on Travancore, the fall of New York City. There it is. How long was this? 56 days. So they got a little bit longer to go on it. And the Prince of Federation declared war on Madras. We finished the NBC. And we should probably start doing the trade agreements. Well, let's do this. The labor disputes gives conservative labor agreement, which gives us political power gain plus 5%, consumer good factor 10%, and factory output plus 5%. Hawaii has joined the Reichspakt. Democracy prevailed in the Philippines. The fall of Madrid, so falls the heart of the Kingdom of Spain. And they're getting pushed back pretty well, aren't they? Mustafa Kemal has seized power in the Ottoman Empire. Established the Nordic Council, a toast to our brethren. Yeah. Representatives and diplomats of all three major Scandinavian countries have gathered in Stockholm for a treaty to kickstart closer cooperation between the Nordic countries. And we get political power gain plus 10%. We've all joined. Sweden. Just doing that. Alright. And we will jump over here. Probably do the Defense Union, because that gives us plus 10% stability and manpower. The 10th International Congress, interesting. Another election in 2 years. The Panama Canal crisis. Let's take you all. If y'all are Scandinavian, then it makes sense that Finland join us. Basic small airframe. Mechanical computing. Better max speed and agility. And the Austrian Empire declares war on Hungary. syndicalist revolutionaries in Switzerland. How could this have happened? So now Switzerland will probably be the I don't know, that says market liberal. I did say Switzerland, right? I wasn't. There's the labor agreement. Let's come over here and do the defense union. Gives us more stability and manpower. Yeah, they're all part of Mini Europa, but not me. 1937 Dutch elections. The Dutch do love their elections. Y'all are social liberal as well. Union of Britain declared war on Ireland. That's incredibly fast. Michael Collins. There's the anti-air and the anti-tank as well. You got state orthodoxy. The rising sun. The situation in Japan is ever critical since Tsingtao Accord. Troubling. French Republic took one state, the Wadi Empire capitulated. And the Venetian Revolt. So now you got Venice there against the ANI. Formation of the Moscow Accords. Take you under some mountain fighter. Some fighters to fight down in Venice. You'll probably jump up to partial mobilization. Let's do the Council of Theorists, actually. Mysore was annexed. Peru declared war on Ecuador. Sorry, I was just reading that. Venice already lost a tile. Cycle in and cycle out. Looks like Venice might fall quicker than normal. It's only for convoy. We got convoy output 10%. Fleet speed while retreating. We'll get that Scandinavian Defense Union. Sweden's doing the civilian factories. We can do the free market economy. Finish up here. We can restart the Pomor trade. And the king in Ottawa. Let's get that economy better, so the free market theories. Alright, well with that, I'm going to end episode 1 of our Norway playthrough. I hope you all have enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye.